Hey, it's IdkWhatsRc, and this video will be about what I've been doing on RuneScape lately, and I will also talk about the myths and misconception posts on the RuneScape official website. So first of all, about RuneScape, what I've been doing is divination as usual, and I'm nearly level 120 120 divination. I only need a couple 100k experience, so I should probably get it tomorrow. So that's really cool, because I will probably be in the first 50 people to be able to wear the True Mastery Divination Cape when it will come out. And I will probably make a little video about it, because I think I will be the first YouTuber to get it. Not entirely sure, but I know like Allcan is still kind of far behind in divination, even though we got most level 120s. But yeah, I'm not entirely sure, but I will make a little video about it for sure. And another big achievement I've done is I've managed to kill the Barrows. So thanks again to Smith, Tom PVM, and Torpedo for helping me out. So what we did is we trained in the beta servers for a while, and when we felt comfortable, we went to the real game and we killed them. That's pretty much what happened. And I was also live streaming the event, so for those who were there, well, you could have seen my epic skills at bossing. So that's pretty much about what I've been doing on RuneScape lately. Okay, so now I want to talk about the myths and misconception posts on the RuneScape official website. So the very first statistic there is that approximately 16% of the players on RuneScape are girls, and the rest would be guys. And to be honest, this percentage kind of seems off. If you check, for example, my YouTube channel, I got approximately 6.6% that are female out of my 4 million views. So yeah, that's nearly 3 times less. Maybe it's because girls don't like me. That's possible. I could ask other YouTubers about what their ratio is, but to be honest, anything over 10% would really surprise me. So yeah, I'm not really sure about that 16%. And another big thing I'm really curious to know how they calculated it, it's the total level. So there's a lot of ways to get the average total level, and what they probably did, it's just they took the total amount of levels and divided it by the amount of players playing RuneScape. And obviously, for anyone who have done stats at school, it's a terrible way to get a representative average RuneScape player. Personally, what I think would be the average player is that you run the server, you pick a player at random, and this is your average player, because this is the guy you will meet in RuneScape. This is the average guy you will meet while playing RuneScape. So this is what the average player would be. But yeah, probably what they did, it's just total level divided by amount of players. And that's kind of sad, but they don't even say what formula they use. Because another way to get it is just go in the middle of the I-scores. For example, this is the end of the I-score. If I go to the middle one, so I go to the 6,000 I-score, halfway. So if you sort all the players from worst to bad and you pick the middle player, this is how it should look. My browser is not loading. Fuck. Okay, so this is how it should look. So this is the average player based on the ranks. So it's about 1,366 with 20 million experience. So the experience is kind of off. It depends on where on the bracket you are. So if I was lucky, like, not lucky, but I mean it kind of range. What's important is the level. So it's about 1,300 level. And it's a lot less than what they are claiming. And this is the average player based on the ranks. So one of the reasons why this can be very off is because of what's called players that have absolutely no stats. So one part of those players that have no stats are the alternative accounts that high-level players make, most high-level players, and also a bunch of people. I've already kind of made a video about alternative accounts. I don't really encourage them, but whatever. And It just highlights the fact that RuneScape has some flaws about it. And another reason why there are so many people with low stats, very low stats, it's because they are gold farmers. So what they say in the next paragraph is how they manage to kill all the bots and blah blah blah. And to be honest, it's kind of true. If you go to a world, it's really rare to see a botter. But the thing is, gold farming in RuneScape has evolved a lot. So back in the days, a gold farmer is a guy in granite killing dragons to make profit. So this is a gold farmer. It's kind of obvious, and like they say, they were playing pretty much 24/7. But now what a gold farmer is, it's a new account that logs in for 30 seconds, do its daily spin or keys or whatever you want to call it, pray to get the civil art feathers and make like 4 mils out of that, and logs out. So they only play like 30 seconds every day, and that's pretty much how gold farming is. Once again, I do not recommend you to do gold farming, but obviously it has changed a lot. And the gold farmer also use their lamps and their stars, so they get a little bit of experience, so they do appear in the I score. I don't know how much experience they get, obviously, but yeah, they do get experience. And another thing is that it doesn't fill their inventory. I had something else to talk about. Oh yeah. With the introduction of bounds, I don't think there are so many gold farmers. So I do know for a fact that there were a lot of gold farmers back in the days. I've seen people with random names logging in Bertarop and moving to a certain spot, logging out, and boom, another player with also another strange name doing exactly the same thing. So I've seen that. Were all those bots banned? I'm not really sure. It's kind of hard to ban a guy with only a 10 seconds Echantian of time, because they are only playing for like 10 seconds. And maybe they were banned, maybe they were not banned. Another thing is, I don't know if people still do that, because now with bounds, people don't really, like, there's no reason for a player to pay to win with a third party if you can pay to win directly from the game developers. I don't think gold farmers in RuneScape 3 is that popular anymore, but for sure what probably happened is that the gold farmer on RuneScape 3 went to RuneScape 07, where they can make a lot more money, and it's like the bot watcher is a lot less efficient on 07. And to be honest, that's kind of one of the reasons why I'm not entirely sure about going back to 07, because back when I was playing the game, when it came out, there were a lot of bots for rune crafting. I've made a video about that a while ago. And also for herblore, it was really obvious that there were a lot of bots, because if you wanted to try to train herblore back in the days, you had to get herbs, and the only guys who had enough herbs were botters that couldn't speak English. And yeah. And to be honest, I don't really like encouraging botters. So that's kind of one of the reasons why I quit 07. And even if you don't buy directly from them, you will buy from another dude. And this dude bought, he bought all the herbs from the botters. So at the end, you're still encouraging botters. So yeah, that's one thing. Obviously, I haven't played 07 in a while. Maybe the situation have changed. Hopefully it will have changed, but yeah. And now I want to talk a little bit about the future of RuneScape. So personally, even no matter how pay-to-win RuneScape becomes, I still don't think the game will die. So the game will continue living, there will be a lot of players, maybe even more players, even if it's pay-to-win. The thing is, what will happen is a player base shift. So it's simply moving from a target audience to another target audience. And I'm pretty sure that like 80% of people playing RuneScape doesn't care about pay to win, so they will still continue playing even if it's pay to win. But yeah, that's kind of how the game industry is nowadays. So the average player is more and more casual, so the games are also becoming more and more casual. And being pay to win may actually attract even more people and make even more cash. Well, obviously it makes more cash to the companies, but yeah, for people like me and probably the minority of people, that's not the type of games I'm looking for. And hardcore games that are not pay to win are really rare nowadays. Even Path of Exile is pay to win nowadays. Yeah, they made an April Fool's video, which is probably the best April Fool's video of all time. I really recommend watching it, and I even got top comments on the video. I'll put the link in the description if you want to check it out. But yeah, I guess that's pretty much all I had to say about this video. I hope you liked it, and see ya!